Okay folks, this image is really quite tiny. Let's see if I can make it turn up a treat. Okay, let's see what this is. It is Pittwater Life, in other words, a snooty magazine from the northern beach, upper part of the northern beaches. Let's see. That looks really quite nice. I didn't see that until just then, but I was thinking this would be what we're after. So we're going to put that in there. I don't know how I'm going to accurately position it. This will be really, really challenging to try and work out or try to remember where I've placed it, how far it is. It's going to be a challenging one, folks. I don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to work. But that's the challenge of what I do, folks, as an artist. Is things don't always happen the way you want them or you expect them to. Tricky, and you have to use your intuition a lot, and that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we got it pretty close to where we want it. I think we can utilise that. Maybe we could move it across a little bit. I'm trying to think where the lettering is, so we're going to move it maybe down and right. So we're just going to move it down a little bit, just a fraction. Ah, fuck, we got it wrong. We moved it in the wrong direction. We should have moved it maybe that way, but we got the vertical correct. The vertical's correct, but the horizontal was fucked up. So at least we got the vertical. Now we just have to go back and slide it right back. So we're going to go right back. And hopefully we haven't gone too far back, folks. Tricky trying to do this, knowing where and when to move things. At least we got it right now. This is what we want. We wanted the whole image, and it worked fine. And now we're using this as our master copy, and most of it's pretty well straight as what it should be. Okay, now I'm just going to have to take this away. This is just another piece of shit. Don't need the snootiness, money fuckery, in other words. Let's see how big we're going to make this one. I think 110 is not big enough on the horizontal. Actually, I think we're going to just use that just to be rounded. I don't know if that's going to work somehow. So this is it. I'm going to just take that corner and try to place it there. Hopefully we've got it straight. Yeah, I got this from Mona Vale when I was at the library doing some demos yesterday, because I do demos in public sometimes as well to supplement what I'm doing here, to make it more an interesting mix to present to the 6 o'clock news. Hopefully Channel 9 will air my material soon. I hope to get recognised as an artist and not focus on the disability that I have. So basically I had a cord around my neck and I came out breech, and I would have had the oxygen sucked from me, and I also believe I might have high functioning autism. Both of these conditions have not been actually diagnosed, but basically I'm going to get, when I get together with my partner Luigi, this is the other part of my TV campaign, is getting in touch with my lost partner Luigi. And one of the things I'd like to do when I get in touch with him is to go through a battery of tests to prove that I'm right, that I'm on the money when it comes to self-diagnosing my cord around my neck, because Mum actually told me that I had a cord around my neck at birth and I came out breech, and I had oxygen starvation, or I would have, and basically, I want to make sure that I'm right. I don't want to make the wrong assumptions here, but these have affected the high functioning autism or the Asperger's syndrome. I consider it an asset because it helps me focus on this. But the actual cord around my neck, having an intellectual disability as a result of having that birth trauma, that's not positive. To me, it's a real pain in the ass. It's fucked up my education. I couldn't learn very well because the short-term memory and the hippocampus, which I read on Google, are affected by oxygen starvation. So it makes sense also that these are the parts of the brain that are used in learning, and because I have trouble learning, I put all this shit 2 and 2 together, and maybe it's the Asperger's that gives me the ability to think so logically like this. I try to be positive as much as I can, and that's come up looking a real treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.